I think it's time we get started. Hi again, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Yes, today is the day many of us have been waiting for a very, very long time. Today is the launch of Phase 1, the quest for Dominion for State Wars 2. And today we're going to be announcing the start clock for the contest, and the game is afoot. Remember that the goal here, after the launch of Stake Wars 2, for the operators to maintain their uptime and upgrade to any new releases as quickly as possible to ensure that you are always online and you're always producing and claiming blocks. Before we proceed to with launching, let's briefly recap all of the exciting and amazing stuff that happened during Stake Wars 1. So it's you, Pratik.
Hello, thank you, Emil. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Really, first off, a huge shout out to the wider community and our ambassadors for squeezing us into your busy schedules on this historic day for Autonomys as we inch closer to mainnet. I feel absolutely psyched to be here and see all of you for another milestone in our journey. But if I may, before we dive into the nuts and bolts of what you expect and where we go from here, please allow me a moment to step back and reflect a bit on the path that brought us to this point in the first place. I mean, what drives us? Why Stake Wars 2? Now, for the benefit of the newer community members and ambassadors who perhaps didn't have a chance to witness and take part in earlier phases, let's shed some light on our purpose, our goals, and the exciting direction we're heading. Back in January 10th, 2024, we announced the end of the incentivized phases of Stake Wars 1. Operators and nominators were rewarded for the participation and success, and believe me, a success that left a lasting impact on many fronts. A major one, the couple execution, which had already been partially implemented, was fully and successfully implemented due to Stake Wars. Those familiar with our protocol probably know about the important and crucial role of the couple execution in solving the farmer's dilemma, as we presented in the original white paper. But beyond the farmer's dilemma, the couple execution also enable a more efficient and more secure management of TSSC and significantly optimize resource usage to benefit the entire community, really. Stake Wars 1 really drew overwhelming enthusiasm. I mean, within the first 5 hours of the announcement, we saw over 90 operators registered already. And even as the event continued, participation soared to more than 300 operators and 1,000 nominators, all staking substantial amounts of TSSC. Also, on a more technical level, and thanks to everyone's feedback, we achieved a number of important technical improvements, such as improved key management for better security and better efficiency, updated login mechanisms for better insights and monitoring, all crucial for the integrity and performance of the network. Meanwhile, on social media, the community buzzed with healthy competition and collaboration. Our social media channels were on fire. Discord, forum, Telegram. Take Discord alone. I mean, over 3,000 messages rich with discussions, ideas, strategies, and feedback. This truly fostered friendship, trust, and I'll say, all in all, a solid collective effort towards a common goal. And as another result of this exchange, some innovative initiatives emerged as well. Operators, for example, were introducing creative measures to improve user experience and engagement during the Sig Wars, some offering token bonuses among other very interesting promotional strategies. And really, they all made the event even more rewarding than it already was, really. It is no exaggeration to state the incredible legacy of Street Wars 1 speaks volumes about our community spirit, excellence, and innovation. So, with this legacy in mind, what are we going to do? We look forward to Steak Wars 2 with immense excitement. My colleagues can't wait to share more about it. Mike, to you, Emil.
Yeah, thank you, Freddie. Yeah, definitely. During Stake Wars 1, we've seen a lot of creative ways that operators advertise themselves, and we're looking forward to more creative ways they come up with during Stake Wars 2. And now, I guess the moment we've all been waiting for, Nazar is going to announce the launch of Stake Wars 2 Phase 1, Quest for Dominion, and announce the starting block for the competition. Hey, Nazar.
Um, I can't hear me. Is that just me?
Oh, sorry guys, I was muted. Yeah, transaction is already out. I'm just checking which block confirmed the transaction. And yeah, looks like it's block 2,331,572. This block specifically has an extrinsic containing a message that wars starts here. Good luck, everyone.
Excellent. Thank you, Nazar. And now with the new phase officially started, I would like to show you the new section of the docs, which is the new claiming mechanism. What it means? It means that with the Stake Wars 2, we're really testing out domains, and we would love to have as many operators online as possible. So even if you don't have the min stake uh, amount farmed, so the min stake is currently set at 100 USDC, there is still ways that you can become an operator. And this section on docs covers exactly that. We've put a special claim mechanism to Astro, where every verified farmer can go and claim 100 TSC. What do you need to do? You proceed to Astro, you connect your wallet, and of course, as usual, both sub wallet and Polkadot.js wallets are supported. And you provide the password in order to connect your wallet to Astro. You pick the wallet that you want to receive your 100 TSC main stake on with the drop-down menu. And as soon as you verify your farmer and get the verified farmer role on the Discord, you will see a new section appear. And this section will say that run an operator in Stake Wars 2 and claim 100 TSC to cover the minimum operator stake. And you will see the claim button. You You can click on the claim button and you'll see the transaction pending. And in about 5 minutes from that time, you will see that your wallet will get 100 ANC, essentially making it possible for you to register an operator on any of the available domains. So this way, pretty much everyone who doesn't have enough enough tokens farm can still participate as an operator. Just this morning, we've discovered that a few people were able to identify a loophole on an Astro on the website and were able to claim more than 100 TSSC. We've put an announcement, I think many of you have probably seen it by this time, asking them to return the tokens that they claimed and only keep 100 TSSC on their wallet. Uh, and if they don't if they don't return tokens, they will become ineligible for any Stake Wars 2 rewards. The Autonomous team is committed to ensuring a fair experience for all the participants, and we really, really appreciate your understanding. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that we wanted to cover today as a part of the Stake Wars 2 launch call, and now we are open for any of the questions from the community. Let me just scroll up in the chat to see if there were any questions at the beginning of the call.
It appears Zolkis may have audio troubles, but it seems isolated to his case. Anyway, yes, let's pump the questions. We'll look forward to cover them.
Yeah, it's unusual that lazy people decided to skip asking the questions this time. Yeah, but no problem. You see that Capybara experienced some problem with claiming 100 TSC. We're gonna save the screenshot and discuss it internally. Thanks, Capibar, for reporting it.
Aula network. What are the incentive distribution rules for the Nova and Aura D domains? Are they distributed entirely according to the amount of gas fees, or is there a 50% incentive pool for each domain? I'm gonna share here the incentives article published on forum just a sec.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep. But yeah, essentially, for stake wars too, we overall have 0.3% of total token supply allocated to its rewards. And the reward is split into three pools, and 0.1% split proportional to transaction fees earned by operators, 0.1 split proportional to transaction fees earned by denominators, and we're gonna unlock 0.1% for all the additional adventurers that participate in all the challenges that we're gonna introduce slightly later during Stake Wars 2. So they will be distributed proportionally for the operators on both domains. Okay, another question from Vexer. If an operator was registered prior to signing key proof being required, does anything need to be done? To be honest, I don't think that we've tested this case, but I think for as long as you are registered and you are producing bundles, you should be okay. Yeah, and I see another very important message from Todd in the chat. It's safe to say that testnet tokens claimed for min stake will not count towards testnet rewards. Yeah, absolutely. So it doesn't affect any of the testnet rewards because the only thing that we take into account is the rewards for vault rewards, for claiming bundles, and for producing blocks.
Seeing bundles already produced.
Yeah, I see that Dexter is producing bundles. Excellent.
And Jeremy compliments Todd's statement, claiming more than the min stake will allow larger staking and nomination, which allows larger allocation of transaction fees. I mean, that can be kept in mind.
Let me just scroll up in the chat a little bit. I think we've seen one person requesting to speak up. Let's then invite them on stage.
It appears he's no longer on the
Oh, right.
no longer a threat, but whoever you are, feel free to raise your hand, and we gladly bring you up to stage.
Another question from Ula. As an operator, besides ensuring being online at all times, are there any other considerations? Is there any more detailed documentation? Yeah, of course, Ula. We have extensive documentation on running an operator, what it means to run an operator, which I'm going to drop in the chat in just a second. And also all the rules, all the engagement rules for Stake Wars 2. For operators, they essentially stay the same from the Stake Wars 1, and we'll have an extensive forum post that we've put during Stake Wars 1, describing what it means when you run an operator node and what responsibilities come with that, and in what cases your operator might become slashed. So if you are curious to learn more about it, please head to this forum post. But essentially, I think you captured the main thing. Main thing is ensure that your node stays online 24/7. Another very important thing is that since we'll be making a few runtime upgrades, it's very important to make sure that you're running the newest version of the software at all times. So if let's say that you skipped a version or you came late and did not upgrade on time, there is a chance that your node will crash and you will stop producing models, and your operator will essentially be slashed for not producing bundles for not being online. So it's really, really important to make sure that your node, your farming software in a node is up to date. Capybara posted a question. Certainly a question about an error from the consensus runtime bed bundle domain ID. Slot smaller than previous block bundle. Yeah, I don't think we can say right away of what's going on. But as usual, we have 3 dedicated channels that are state core specific. So we have dedicated channels for operators, where you can ask any of the questions related to being an operator and post questions and errors like that. We'll have a specific channel for nominators where you can discuss anything nominating related. And we have a channel for both operators and nominators where operators are encouraged to promote themselves among nominators. So feel free to use this 3 channels in order to post any questions, feedback, leave the suggestions, and just discuss anything related to Staycourse too.
And yeah, just for the record, our head of research, Daria, wanted to emphasize again to look for the release announcements as we plan a new release in the next few days, followed by the protocol upgrade to bring in some fixes in the XDM thought proof. So yeah, please watch the space and keep it. Stay tuned for that. Thank you. Nodes who don't upgrade in time will crash.
Another question from All Network, and it's quite a long one. Are the rewards mapping ratios for 3F testnet and 3G testnet the same when mapped to the mainnet? According to the official announcement, the total amount per week is 0.1%. Should the exchange ratio will be calculated weekly? For example, the total reward for 1 week of 3F testnet is some numbers, and the exchange ratio will be 0.65, which means 1 block reward is exchanged for 0.65 ADC tokens. The total reward for 1 week of the 3G testnet has a ratio of 0.89, which means 1 block reward is exchanged for 0.89 ADC tokens. In other words, the exchange ratio for each reward in 3G is higher than 3F. Yeah, I cannot confirm the calculations right away, but yes, that's right. I believe that the testnet rewards will be different from each state of the testnet, simply because the time that the testnet rewards were on during the testnet are different. The participation is different, etc., etc. I know that Mark and engineering team is working really hard on creating a table with all the testnet rewards. So you will be able, I think, for most of the previous testnets, you can already proceed to Astral, put your connect your wallet or put your wallet address, and check what the eligible rewards for your wallet. And as time goes by, this kind of calculators will be available for Staycourse 1. So we'll be able to see how much rewards are available for Staycourse 1. Then the same counts for the Staycourse 2 rewards. So in a nutshell, I think your calculation might be right, and I think your logic generally is right. And there's going to be some tools to make sure that everyone is able to just go and calculate and check the rewards that will be eligible during for all of the test and participation on the GG. I hope that answers the question. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Okay, any final questions before we wrap up the call? All right. Uh, yeah, thank you very much for joining us today for the new exciting phase of Stake Wars 2. We just wanted to briefly go through a few final notes before we wrap up the call. First, and it's very important, Astral is still under active development. You can probably see that a lot of commits are being made pretty much every day to enhance your user experience, and it still can be buggy at times. If you experience any issues, please refresh the page first or try disconnecting and reconnecting your wallet. But if the issue persists, feel free to report the issue to us or open an issue on GitHub. We appreciate all the feedback and all the testing that you're doing. We'll soon launch HackerMonth 2 that will bring live to the domains and the organic transaction of the network to complement the synthetic loads the team will provide. But more on that in the upcoming weeks. Stay tuned for more announcement and more calls to come. We really look forward to seeing all the creative ways that you can come up with in order to promote your operator. As Pradeep mentioned, we've seen some very clever ideas during late stake wars, and we're looking forward to more ideas from you. It's very, very important to not register your operator node until it has been fully synced. All operator participants will need to sync their node from scratch on their chosen domain as usual. In case you expect that your operator node will be down for a while, and we totally understand that it happens, we ask that you deregister and re-register to avoid causing any liveness issues. We will be monitoring this manually, and with the larger stakes comes larger responsibility. As I mentioned before, we have 3 dedicated channels for operators, nominators, and operators and nominators that we really encourage you to use. And as Pradeep noted, it's very, very important for everyone to stay up to date with the new releases, as we'll be making a few upgrades to the XDM code rules and a few runtime upgrades. So make sure to stay up to date, otherwise your node can crash. And we thank you for all the continued support and look forward to seeing you on the next call.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I don't see more questions on this side, but that either means we've reached the zenith or the calm before the storm. In any way, feel free to pop them up on Discord and forum. We'll be very attentive, and let's start Wars episode 2 begin. Thank you also very much for attending.
Yeah, thanks everyone. See you around.